Ever wondered how to go to Canada for work? Well, today we're going to demystify that process for you. Canada, known for its rich culture, diverse population, and booming job market, is a top destination for those seeking work abroad. It's a place that values innovation and hard work, offering a wealth of opportunities for those willing to make the move. In this video, we will discuss how to make that move, step by step. From understanding the types of work visas available, to the application process, and even how to prepare yourself for this exciting new chapter. We'll also delve into the Canadian job market, giving you a glimpse of the types of jobs you could land and what salary you might expect. Canada is not just a country, it's a new beginning, a chance to build a fulfilling career and life. So, are you ready for your Canadian journey? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the process of moving to Canada for work. Scene script. Canada offers several types of work visas. Knowing which one suits your needs is the first step. So let's dive right in, shall we? There are primarily 4 types of work visas that Canada extends to individuals seeking employment opportunities. These are the Temporary Foreign Worker Program, the International Experience Canada, the Federal Skilled Worker Program, and the Provincial Nominee Program. First up, the Temporary Foreign Worker Program. This program is designed for individuals who have a job offer from a Canadian employer. The employer must prove that they couldn't find a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident for the job, and that's where you come in. This visa is job-specific, meaning if you change jobs, you'll need a new work permit. Next, we have the International Experience Canada program. This is a unique opportunity for young individuals from certain countries between the ages of 18 and 35. It offers an open work permit, allowing you to work for any employer in Canada. Quite a catch, isn't it? Now let's talk about the Federal Skilled Worker Program. This is a points-based visa for skilled workers. Points are awarded for factors like education, work experience, age, and language proficiency. The higher your points, the better your chances of landing this visa. Lastly, we have the Provincial Nominee Program. If a specific Canadian province needs your skills and experience, they can nominate you for this visa. It's a great option if you have a particular province in mind where you'd like to work. Each of these visa types has its requirements and benefits. For instance, the Temporary Foreign Worker Program requires a job offer, while the International Experience Canada program offers more flexibility with an open work permit. The Federal Skilled Worker Program, on the other hand, rewards points for your skills and qualifications, and the Provincial Nominee Program can be a fast-track option if a province needs your expertise. Choosing the right visa is crucial to your journey. Now, let's move on to how you can apply for these visas. Applying for a Canadian work visa may seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. Let's break down the process into manageable steps so you can approach this task with confidence. Firstly, you need to identify the type of work visa you're eligible for. This could be a temporary worker visa, an open work permit, or a specific work permit based on a job offer you've received. This step is crucial, as it determines the kind of documents you need and the application process you'll follow. Once you have identified the right visa, the next step is to gather all necessary documents. These typically include a valid passport, proof of job offer in Canada if applicable, proof of financial support, and medical examination results, among others. Remember, the requirements may vary depending on the type of work visa and your country of residence, so it's essential to double-check the list on the official Canadian government website. After you have all your documents in order, it's time to fill out the application form. This can be done online through the Government of Canada's official website. The online process is straightforward, with prompts guiding you through each section. Make sure to provide accurate and complete information, as any discrepancies can lead to delays or even rejection of your application. Once your application is filled out, you'll need to pay the processing fee. The fee varies depending on the type of visa, so make sure to check the current rates. After payment, you'll submit your application. It's important to keep a copy of your application and payment receipt for reference. Now comes the waiting game. The processing time for Canadian work visas can range from a few weeks to several months, depending on the type of visa and the volume of applications. During this time, it's essential to keep an eye on your email for any communication from the immigration office. In some cases, you may be asked to provide additional documents or attend an interview. If this happens, don't panic. It's a standard part of the process, and it's crucial to respond promptly and provide whatever is requested. Remember, applying for a visa is a process that requires patience and meticulous attention to detail. It's not uncommon to feel overwhelmed, but don't let this discourage you. Each step you complete is a step closer to your goal of working in Canada. With patience and careful preparation, your visa application can be a smooth process. But what happens once you get your visa? Stay tuned as we delve into the next steps in your journey towards working in Canada. Getting your visa is just the beginning. Preparing for your move is equally important. Now, you've crossed one significant hurdle, but it's time to gear up for the next one, setting foot in Canada. First things first, where are you going to stay? Housing is a crucial aspect to consider. Will you be renting or buying? Will you be living alone, with roommates or with family? It's essential to start researching, comparing prices and locations, and even reaching out to real estate agents if necessary. Websites like realtor.ca or rentboard.ca are great starting points. Next, it's time to dive deep into understanding Canadian culture. Canada is a multicultural country with a diverse population. This diversity is reflected in the country's traditions, customs, and values. It's a good idea to read up on Canadian etiquette, holidays, and local customs. Remember, when in Rome, do as the Romans do, or in this case, when in Canada, do as the Canadians do. Now let's talk about the weather. Canada is known for its cold winters, so if you're coming from a tropical country, it's time to invest in some warm clothing. Also, understanding Canada's 4 distinct seasons will help you plan your wardrobe and other activities better. Moving on, it's time to prepare for the Canadian job market. Start by researching companies in your field of work. Understand the work culture and expectations. Brush up your resume and cover letter to match the Canadian style. Websites like JobBank and Indeed.ca can provide valuable insights into the job market. Another important aspect to consider is health insurance. Canada has a universal healthcare system, but it might not cover everything. Therefore, it's a good idea to look into private health insurance as well. Lastly, don't forget about your finances. Make sure you have a plan to manage your money. This could involve opening a Canadian bank account, understanding the cost of living, and creating a budget. Preparation is key to adapting quickly. Now, let's discuss the job market in Canada. The Canadian job market is diverse and full of opportunities. Let's explore how you can make the most of it. At the heart of North America, Canada is an economic powerhouse with a wide range of industries, from the tech-savvy realms of information technology and artificial intelligence, to the natural resource-rich sectors like oil, gas, and mining. The spectrum of opportunities is broad and enticing. If you're someone with a knack for creativity, the media and entertainment industry in Canada is a vibrant scene. On the other hand, if you're more inclined towards social service, the healthcare and education sectors offer rewarding careers. And let's not forget the finance and business services sectors, the backbone of any economy, providing a plethora of roles for those with a head for numbers and strategy. Now you might be wondering, how do I tap into these opportunities? Well, there's no one-size-fits-all answer, but there are certainly some tried and tested methods. For starters, job search platforms are your best friends. Websites like Indeed, LinkedIn, and the Government of Canada's Job Bank are excellent resources to begin your job hunting journey. They offer a wide range of job listings and provide an easy-to-use interface to apply for the ones that pique your interest. But remember, applying for jobs online is just the first step. In the Canadian job market, networking is key. It's often said that it's not just about what you know, but who you know. So, attend job fairs, engage in community events, join professional associations, and never underestimate the power of a good conversation. Now, let's shift gears and talk about the significance of gaining Canadian work experience. While your international experience is valuable, having Canadian work experience can give you an edge. It not only shows that you are familiar with the Canadian work culture, but also demonstrates your commitment to building a career in Canada. So, how can you gain this experience? Internships, co-op programs, and volunteer work are excellent ways to start. They can provide you with the Canadian work experience you need and can often open the door to permanent, full-time positions. But remember, finding a job in Canada is not just about securing an income. It's also about finding a role that matches your skills, interests, and long-term career goals. So, take your time, do your research, and aim for a job that not only pays the bills, but also feeds your passion. Understanding the job market can significantly increase your chances of finding a job. But what can you expect in terms of salary? Scene script. Salaries in Canada can vary greatly depending on your job and location. Let's delve into this topic. If you're considering moving to Canada for work, it's essential to have an idea of what you might earn. The average salary varies widely across professions. For instance, if you're a software engineer, you might expect to earn around 80,000 Canadian dollars annually. On the other hand, a registered nurse might earn approximately 75,000 Canadian dollars per year. Of course, these figures are just averages. Your experience, qualifications, and the specific company you work for can significantly influence your salary. Location also plays a crucial role in determining your income. Cities like Toronto and Vancouver, known for their high cost of living, generally offer higher salaries compared to smaller cities or rural areas. However, it's important to bear in mind that higher salaries in these cities often go hand in hand with higher living expenses. When you're calculating your expected salary, remember to consider the cost of living. This includes expenses like rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, and healthcare. For example, while you might earn a higher salary in Toronto, you might also spend more on rent compared to a smaller city like Halifax. Therefore, a higher salary doesn't always mean a higher standard of living. It's important to balance the two to ensure you're making the most of your earnings. And let's not forget about taxes. Canada has a progressive tax system, which means the more you earn, the higher your tax rate. So, when you're calculating your take-home salary, remember to factor in the amount that will go towards taxes. Getting a clear picture of your potential earnings and expenses is an essential step in planning your move to Canada. It can help you set realistic expectations and budget effectively. Knowing what to expect salary-wise can help you plan your finances effectively. And that's a wrap for our guide on moving to Canada for work. So, there you have it, a comprehensive guide on moving to Canada for work. We've covered a lot of ground today, and I appreciate your patience as we navigated through all the necessary steps. Let's quickly recap to ensure that we've got everything in order. First and foremost, understanding the types of work visas available is crucial. From temporary work permits to permanent residency, each comes with its own set of requirements and benefits. It's essential to meticulously research and select the one that best aligns with your career goals and personal circumstances. Next, we dove into the visa application process. Remember, preparation is key. Gather all the needed documents, fill out the application form accurately, and pay the necessary fees. Patience is a virtue, especially when waiting for the processing of your application. Then, we talked about preparing for the move. It's not just about packing your bags and booking a flight. It's about understanding the cultural norms, the climate, and even the local cuisine. Embrace the change and prepare to immerse yourself in a new and exciting environment. We also discussed the Canadian job market. It's diverse and dynamic, offering opportunities across various sectors. From healthcare and information technology to construction and retail, there's something for everyone. Networking and enhancing your skills will go a long way in helping you land the job you desire. Finally, we touched on salary expectations. While it's important to have a realistic expectation, Remember, the cost of living varies across cities. It's essential to factor in expenses like housing, food, and transportation when considering the salary you'd be comfortable with. As we wrap up, remember that moving to a new country for work is a significant step. It demands careful planning, patience, and resilience. But with the right mindset and resources, you can navigate this journey successfully. We hope this video has been helpful and wish you the best of luck on your journey to working in Canada.